Hey movie peeps, Disney is known to always bring the heat at CinemaCon, and their presentation will take place on April 16th, the last presentation at CinemaCon. And this year I expect no different when it comes to Disney when they're presenting these films. And you know, they have all of these different studios that they have that are coming up with movies. They got 20th Century, Pixar, Searchlight, Marvel, Lucasfilm. You know, after looking at that list, I didn't realize how many studios they actually own. They own a lot, and that's why they got a lot of bangers coming out this year. And I would be shocked if Disney will give us like maybe 20 or 30 minutes of certain movies, and maybe even a surprise screening. They have known to do that in the past as well when it comes to surprise screenings. And welcome to Nibbles and Flicks, the podcast for Snacks Me Cinema. I'm your host, Jeff Reed. And make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be at CinemaCon breaking down, giving you all the updates for every presentation taking place at CinemaCon. And here are the movies that I'm excited for Disney to talk about at their presentation at CinemaCon. And let's not waste any time. Let's get into it because this is a pretty long list. Devil Wears Prada 2 coming out May 1st, 2026. This is the sequel to the cult classic of The Devil Wears Prada, the first film. And you're probably saying, why am I excited to see this film? Well, you know, my wife's going to drag me to see this, so I might as well get hyped up for it. That's just how life is. Happy wife, happy life. But anyway, first trailer had the most views in 2025. You got Meryl Streep coming back as, you know, she's the GOAT, playing Miranda. And he also had Anna Hathaway's coming back as Andrea, aka Andy. Also Stanley Tucci, Emily Blunt. The whole cast is coming back, and the story is going to follow Andy, who returns to the runway as Miranda and navigates a new media landscape as her former assistant Emily is now the head of a luxury brand that could save the runway. And I know I'm not the demographic of this film, but like I said before, my wife is, and I would be dragged to this. So like I said, no choice but to be hyped about this film. But I'm expecting us to get possibly extended scenes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes of this film. They're going to push hard for this. The theaters are really hyped about this movie, so I expect a lot from this presentation for this movie. And honestly, I really can't not say I'm not excited about it. I mean, the first one is pretty fun to watch, and I'm assuming this one's going to be real fun to watch as well. Mandalorian and Grogu comes out May 22nd, 26. And I want to watch this movie because it's a Star Wars movie. Not particularly super excited about it. I am excited, but I know this movie is going to feel like an extended TV show, and it's going to be going into season 4 for Mando and Grogu. So, you know, it's Star Wars. I'm going to be interested in it because it's Star Wars. I think we're going to be getting the final trailer, probably some also extended scenes, get a more understanding exactly what this story is about this film. And maybe after this presentation, it will really get me to the point where I'm very excited to see this movie. It definitely feels lackluster right now for this film, but I'm hoping the presentation they provide us will get everybody excited about this film because I love Star Wars and I want to be successful. Toy Story 5 comes out June 19, 2026, and is the 5th installment in this franchise as Buzz and Woody take on technology, basically an iPad or whatever kind of technology pad it is, to get these damn kids to go outside and start playing again. But I love all these movies. Every time I hear people talk about these films when they come out, oh, they do another one, it's not going to do well. And then, you know, $1 billion later, the movie is just killing the box office. And so I'm excited to see what we're going to get out of this presentation. Definitely get another trailer, probably some footage as well, a synopsis of the film. A couple years ago, they showed a Buzz Lightyear movie, like the first 30 minutes of the film. And I would be shocked if we get like 20, 30 minutes of this movie too. Just to get the excitement going with the movie theater owners. And, you know, this is like one of the most anticipated films coming out in the summer, especially when it comes to Fandango's list of basically just using normal people, everyday people, which movie they're excited to watch over the summer. This was number one on the list. This is going to be a banger of a hit at the box office. And I'm just excited to see what they're going to do with this. But yeah, man, get the kids outside to play. Get off your iPad and go outside and play. Wild Horses is coming out November 6th, 2026, and it's based in the 70s. You have these two CIA agents working on this case in Chile, and they both work on the case their own style, different ways they're doing it. And the trailer came out. It looks absolutely fantastic. You got John Malkovich is playing one of the agents in this movie, and I just wonder how many F-bombs he's going to drop in this movie. Maybe we need F-bomb counter because, you know, he just doesn't give an F. But anyway, we also got Sam Rockwell is playing the other CIA agent in this movie, and also Steve Buscemi is playing their boss. And this movie's already getting Oscar buzz already when it comes to this film, and I just hope we get more of a synopsis of what's going on in the story, basically the plot of the movie. They've now posted another trailer as well and some extended scenes, but I've been waiting to see this ever since I saw the first trailer. It just really got me at my attention, and I can't wait to see more of this movie. And of course, the granddaddy of them all, Avengers Doomsday, coming out December 18th, 2026. And I think the first thing they're going to do in this presentation is let us know that they are moving the movie to December 11th, 2026, the date where Jumanji 3 has abandoned. Now they can get these IMAX theaters now and make more money. And it only makes sense, right? I mean, for operational standpoint for these movie theaters, they've been begging for one of these movies to move to another date. And like, only thing I could think about, and the theater orders aren't right, it was a total disaster when Avengers Endgame came out. Do you guys remember how it was during Avengers Endgame? There's no napkins, no butter. If you had butter, put on the popcorn, there's no napkins. And you're watching a movie, and you're like, oh man, on your left? Oh wow. Mwah. You remember that? That was me. Because there's no supplies. Nothing. So there was no cups, no nothing. You're basically drinking your soda out of your hand. There was no tops for your soda. It was horrible. It was bad. It didn't matter what movie theater you went to. They all ran out of supplies. So this makes sense operationally because they weren't even ready for M games. You think they're gonna be ready for Avengers Doomsday and Doom Part 3? Heck no. No, they're not. So that's the first thing I think they're gonna be doing. And I think the second thing, we're gonna get our first look. I think we're gonna get a trailer. Doom Part 3 is already advertising the film. They already got movies sold out. Do not be shocked. Do not be shocked that it's already in place, that they moved the date to December 11th. They already got a contract in place with IMAX theaters. And when they announce that, we're going to get something saying, hey, buy your tickets for IMAX. Get your early tickets for IMAX. Do not be shocked. But guys, we've been waiting for this movie for a long time. And yes, Marvel has been up and down the last couple of years ever since Endgame. But this is the movie that's going to bring everyone back. And we can only hope that it's great. I think they would do an amazing job. They have really worked hard on this movie. And I think this is going to be something that is just going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do. They're definitely bringing back all the nostalgia. It's going to be, just everything that we want from the Fox universe. And they're actually bringing it into this universe. And it's going to set up Secret Wars 2. So I'm expecting us to get our first look at this movie. I don't know if we're going to get maybe 10, 15 minutes. We might. Who knows? Whatever's done. They've been shooting for a while. They've been done. They started production on Secret World. So I'm not sure if they have a lot of footage already done and finished. But sometimes they show stuff that's unfinished sometimes. So you get an idea what's going on in the movie. So I don't want to be shocked. I think we're going to find out exactly who else is in the movie that they haven't announced on the horrible chair watch. But I think this is going to be one of the best presentations. Like I said before, I think Odyssey is going to be one of them, one of the best ones. And I think this one's going to be one of the best presentations as well. And of course, Doom 3. I think all those three films that's coming out of Universal, Warner Brothers, and now Disney, that's going to be the top three presentations. That this is going to be one of them. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do. And, let's see. Let's pray and hope that we get a trailer. And I think we will. And here are some other films that I expect that they're going to be discussing during their presentation. Not too excited about these, or some of these I just need more information about so I can understand exactly what the film is about. But yeah, here we go. So we got Moana, the live action film's coming out July 10th, 2026. Hopefully they can fix that wig and, try to figure out that bodysuit that The Rock is wearing. But yeah, not really too excited, especially with how the trailer looked. It just looked kind of bland, but who knows? Maybe they could change my mind during their presentation. Also, we have Dogstar coming out August 28th, 2026. It's a Ridley Scott new movie. It's set after a flu virus that nearly wiped out humanity, and it's basically like a COVID movie. That's what it sounds like. But you have Josh Brolin and also Jacob Elordi in this film, and it's basically a pilot and an ex-Marine working together trying to figure out exactly what happened. And also you have Hex that's coming out November 25, 2026. Still don't know much about this film. Only that I'm expecting we get a first look at this film, also a story as well for this one. And some of these movies are coming out in 2027 that they'll probably do a little bit more of advertisement as well, because they probably won't get into the next CinemaCon presentation. And that's Ice Age: A Boiling Point, coming out February 5th, 2027. And looks like this is going to be the final movie of this of this franchise, and it seems like these animals about to get extinct. It's got a movie called Gato that comes out March 5th, 2027. The movie's about a black cat named Nero who finds himself in debt with a mob boss who's also a cat, and he's just basically trying to figure out what he's going to do and what his whole life is, the purpose of his life, what he's trying to do, and not get killed by this mob boss kitty cat. And knowing that the movie has already wrapped up shooting, we might get some information, at least a synopsis, maybe a logo, maybe a little bit of a teaser. And that's Star Wars Starfighter. That's coming out May 28, 2027. So before, we might get a little bit of information, not expect too much, but won't be shocked if we have an announcement for that film. And those are the movies I'm excited about and ones I expect Disney to talk about during their presentation. And I just want to say thank you for watching. If you watch all the series, I really appreciate you watching all of the videos. I'm really excited to go to CinemaCon. This is my second time going. I went last year and I had a blast. So I'm assuming I'll have a blast this year too. But like I said before, subscribe to the channel, help us grow. Definitely want to get some updates and breaking down all the news, all the presentations for each studio. Subscribe to the channel, as I'll be doing that for the whole entire week. And thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I see you soon in the next video. Take care and goodbye.